EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here's Lewis. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown.
You got to do better than that.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Vikings 0. Mason Crosby to kick off for
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Play action now. Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Cousins. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Smith Jr. from 10 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here's Lewis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On second down, it's Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Jones, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Chris Boyd. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Vikings 7. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 26, check 26.
They run it again with Cook. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They go play action. Cousins out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Jair Alexander on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 23-yard line.
Play fake. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Again, it's Cousins. And he fires one, but incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Off the play fake, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Let it well, and it's picked. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Not much there, only a yard. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, it's Cook. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Here's Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Cousins to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here's Lewis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final try now for Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular